And well, Derek Walser there, deciding to skate around while the anthem was going on, and he has not endeared himself to this crowd at all with that act.
Not to start this one, we're going to watch a fantastic game of hockey coming up here, and I don't want to start this one in a sour way. That is a disgraceful move from Derek Walser. I've got a lot of respect for as a player, as a coach. But Gaz?
He's given him 10 minutes, I think. I think Dean Smith has given him a 10-minute misconduct. Martin skips over the blue line and just waits a little. Now here's Andrew Hotham. Martin, a little bit of space, shoots, and it's whisked over the net of Whistle. Here come the Giants now. Crossing that blue line, Forney with a little drop pass, and the shot comes in on bounds, which he handles ably. Myers looking for Culligan and finds him. Culligan has his own bit of history. There's a chance out in front. What a save by Whistle! It was the second attempt as well where he brought it into his glove. What a phenomenal save by the Belfast Giants netminder that was on Guy Doucette. Riley, he runs out of room, but he will chase this. He's got Gleason Fournier for company, and Riley does very well. Now here's Higgins. Chance out in front, and that's gone wide. But that was a very big chance for the Giants. Stood up at the blue line very well. Martinelli now. Hit comes in from Haddad, and referee Dean Smith right on it. And there's another hit from Rutherford as a receipt on Elmer. And they force the turnover. Now here is Culligan. Culligan on the backhand. Culligan! And that's flashed through the crease. Doesn't trouble Whistle in the end, but just as you were praising that line, John, they went and proved you correct. Forcing that turnover and almost forcing a save out of Whistle as Fournier throws a hit, and that's a slash coming in from Fournier, not called. Out in front, and that's hit Fournier, I think, in the end on the leg. Danger not away for the Cardiff Devils, though. Still not away for the Cardiff Devils. Maybe now they can get it. Long stretch pass, and here's Joey Martin. In on Whistle, that's a good save with the pads. Bendevolio, Richardson. Shot comes in from Hotham, and it takes a couple of deflections. Doesn't get to Whistle. Now here's Richardson. Martin. Hotham. Hotham delays, and he scores, does he? Yes, it goes in on the rebound. It initially came off the post, I think. But it does get put away at the second time of asking. And it's Cardiff Devils 1, Belfast Giants nothing.
Well, guys, there was a couple of times that Andrew Hotham got free on the far right-hand side there. First of all, it was a great shot block by Adam Keefe. I kind of think that might be Andrew Hotham's goal. I thought that went in and hit the back bar and came out. I think it was Sean Bendevolio on the doorstep, but it was a lovely fake play by Hotham that really took two Giants shot blockers out of the play, allowed him to take an extra step and whip it to the far corner. And I've got to say, on first view, in my mind's eye, that was Andrew Hotham's goal.
Forney. Vandermeer with a shot, and that's wide, and Lewis can't get it away for the Devils. He's in a battle with Rutherford. He does very well, as Lord will chip that out and go for a change. They've been passes to start a rush and get his team going.
Well, it looks like these are the defensive combinations Andrew Lord settled on now. We did see the change-up of Scott Hotham with Fournier, but it's
Fournier with a shot, and it's there! Haddad with all the work behind the net picks out the D-man at the blue line, and the Devils fire into a 2-goal lead in this Cup semi-final. Higgins, lovely stick handler. He's possibly the best in the Elite League, but he is muscled out of it. But now he has a turnover, and it's a good save from Bounds. Whatever Whistle can do, Bounds can do equally as well. Saviano. Walser trying to line up a big bomb and throws a little it's a slap pass in the end. It's taken a deflection out in front, and it's whistled past Bounds, and the Giants eat into the Devils' lead.
Is it Colin Shields with the beautiful hand-eye coordination in front? He just comes from a low area and drifts in amongst defensive coverage between the two defensemen to the high slot area, and it's such intelligent play from Walser.
Scott Hotham with a rim around the boards. Ulmer, backhand play, what a save that was from Whistle again, and his pad play tonight, Jackson Whistle, has been absolutely first class. But here's Joey Haddad again, and that's going to take a deflection and go up into the netting.
Intelligent play from the Giants. It's up to the Devils to try and do something about it and prevent it happening. Of course, Aston, what a fine pass that is. Fournier with room, shoots! It's well saved there with a blocker. But Jackson Whistle, who saw it that time, the path was cleared enough for him. Sean Bentivolio has it, sends that one in. Adam Keefe does well, but it's only over to the far side. And now it's with Andrew Hotham. Hotham shoots, big save! It might have even been blocked out front in the end by Bentivolio. So here's Chris Higgins now. Higgins with the brakes on, then fans on it. How often do you see Higgins make a misplay like that? Once in a blue moon, certainly. Big bump comes in. Walser with a nice hit on Chris Culligan. Adam Keefe will battle on the far side, up against Martin and Gleeson Fournier, and it is Fournier who comes away with the puck. And here's Joey Martin at speed, over the blue line he goes, drops it off, Lord shoots there, but it didn't get all of it. Might be another chance though, out front, big chance, shooting, what a fine save that was from Jackson Whistle. It's now there for Culligan, might have been a chance out front for Doucette, but it just left his stick, and now the Giants go, 2-on-3, they shoot, and it's an easy save for Ben Bounds, as the Devils make a desperate play to keep things in the zone, and Scott Hotham does superbly there to get it down to Joey Haddad. Haddad up against Quinnell, back to the point where Scott Hotham waits. Over on the far side with Josh Batch, through traffic it's there, but it was blocked in the end by Haddad, who seems to be everywhere at the moment.
As put together, there just seems to be comfort and chemistry all across the lineup.
Here's Guillaume Doucette, might be a chance, sent out front, but Lane Ulmer didn't get on the end of it. Hotham sends it through, Scott, it was, they score! Tipped in out front, the Devils go 3-1 up.
Gaz, good things happen when you put the puck to the net. Guy Doucette doesn't know a lot about that, but he's in the right place at the right time.
4-on-4 here, goodness me, if these two sides were good enough to watch 5-on-5, what's it going to be like 4-on-4? The Devils are in the zone with Mark Lewis. Well, a bit of a misplay there, but it was beautifully read by Chris Higgins, who is in a battle with Martin and wins it. Chris Higgins with a chance in a goal. Higgins with the move and scores! What a fine play! The kind of goal only Chris Higgins can score, perhaps. It's back to 3-2. Saviano, but he gives it away, and Andrew Hotham can start to make a play of his own. Here's Guillaume Doucette on the far side, pinching in. It might have been there for Chris Culligan, but it just evaded his stick. Over to the far side now. Vandermeer has it, fakes the shot, and goes to David Rutherford, but he was a little bit too long on the puck, but the Giants still have it. There now with a chance. 40 shoots, well blocked, and Andrew Lord can clear. What a superb block that was. Sent down low. One more chance for the Giants before the period ends, perhaps. Desmarais has it. The architect, James Desmarais, but he turned it over that time, and away for the Cardiff Devils with Joey Martin. Martin shoots, and it scores! Joey Martin with one of the goals of the season! Sends the Devils into the break, 4-2 up, right on the buzzer.
Guys, let's keep an eye on this. There's a lot of protests going on at the moment from the Giants. I wasn't watching the game clock, and people saying the game clock had run down. This one's going to be interesting.
Here we go, third period action is underway, and the Devils are getting into the zone early. Bordelot, and that's a feathered slap pass in the end. Mark Lewis throws it, and is a deflection that doesn't get to Jackson Whistle, but an energy shift early on from the Cardiff Devils here. Asselin dances his way over the blue line, but gets held up at the boards with a hit. Now there's a chance, the Devils right through Whistle, and Whistle makes the save. Here's a chance now, Bentivolio is in. Bentivolio on Whistle, and it's a good save. It was a backhand play, and all night long the pad work of Jackson Whistle has been absolutely immense. Blair Riley now steps over to Walser, who lays it forward, and now there's a shooting lane opened up, and Bounds has to make a pad save of his own.
But they haven't got zone entry. The Devils have been just picking them off at the blue line. The Giants perhaps need to go a little bit more chip and chase.
Chance there, and right at the end of the power play, the Giants eat into the Devils' lead once again. It's 4-3.
Well, I take back everything I just said. What great zone entry from the Belfast Giants. They'd struggled for the whole 2 minutes, and it really was great penalty killing effort. First by Patrick Bordlow, then by Matthew Myers, then by Lane Ulmer.
And you can see the body language of the Giants now. They smell blood, but the Devils also seem very comfortable. There's a chance for Joey Martin, almost in identical circumstances to Shields there. I'm not quite sure what happened there as Bounds just chips that forward and is out in front, and it's there! And it's 4 apiece here in Ice Arena, Wales. And the puck squeaks its way out to the blue line. Shot comes in, good shot block it was by Richardson. Well, tonight if I was Derek Walsh and I was in a building where so many people hated me, I'd want Nickerson with me as well. Shot comes in, it's off the post! There are battles all over the place, and there's no call on this play. Now the Giants can go forward with Benedict. Benedict is in and he turns, he spins, he's up against Richardson, and Richardson does very well there. And there's another hook coming in here, and no call again. Dean Smith looking at it, says no.
Well, that is the clearest hook, without wishing to sound like a homer here, that you will see.
This will be left, and now here's Lord. Martin. Fournier. That's cut out by Keith, but that's a hit that's coming from Lord. And Keith has gone after Lord, and that will be a penalty. Jackson Whistle has to make a couple of saves. And will we see another one in here, maybe? No, I think it's just the one for interference. Culligan lays it off for Lord. Lord shoots, another pass save, is still out in front. It's loose. So many bodies, and Jackson Whistle actually lost his helmet there. Mark Lewis. Doucette. Shot comes in and it's blocked, and it's another one, and it goes wide this time. Fournier does exceptionally well to keep hold of that puck. Martinelli presses against the boards.
Guys, is it me though? Is that Devils bench shortened a little bit as we see another penalty? We see Culligan and Myers on the penalty kill, but 5-on-5, maybe that Culligan-Myers line. I know we've been playing a lot of special teams, but they seem to have disappeared a little bit as Dean Smith continues to irk this home crowd a little.
They've also got a lot of space here. Fournier with a little bit of room, shot blocked. And how many shots have been blocked across these two teams tonight? Huge commitment is there! A slap shot from the blue line. And well, it's going to be a controversial one, because that penalty on Andrew Lord will be debated, but what's not debated is that slap shot that Whistle past Bounds. It's 5-4 Belfast Giants, and they look to be taking a lead back to the SSC next Wednesday.